Hi, Meredith. My name is Sarah. I'm so happy that you came in today. Could you tell me a little bit about why you're here?
So an unfortunate incident happened. I got myself together enough to try to get some food. And I asked my son to watch the baby, but it was right at her nap time. Mm-hmm. So, he's 14. He doesn't want to babysit. So he told me that he put her down for a nap, which I thought was fine, but he didn't tell me that he was going to leave. So I got home, there were police officers and the neighbors, and they wouldn't let me see Evelyn, and apparently they found her outside.
Okay.
I've never been in trouble before with the law.
Yeah.
I kind of try to keep my head down and mind my business.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming in today. It sounds like you've been through a lot. And this is a good place for us to start. Today is really just to kind of get to know each other, just have a good understanding of why you're here, and I can answer any questions you have. So some of the information that I received, it was from DCF. So it sounds like a report was made in regards to the situation that you just told me about. And really their hope is for you to spend some time working with me just about what's going on, and hopefully that I can be a support for you. And another piece of what our agency offers is some parent education. So how are you kind of feeling about coming in and spending some time meeting with me and then potentially doing some parent education?
Obviously, I don't want my kids taken away. That is never something that I think any parent would want.
Of course.
But I'm out here, just me and just my kids.
Yeah.
So I would have to ask that you work with me and work with my schedule, because I can't leave my jobs. I have to get that paycheck in order to sustain the little stability that we have.
And where are you working right now?
I'm doing third shift at Dunkin' Donuts, and then first shift at a cafe that does breakfast.
Yep.
And then I'm home in the afternoon to make sure I'm home for Trevor when he gets off the bus.
Okay.
And I put Evelyn in daycare, and it's not ideal because she's with strangers most of the day.
Yeah.
But in order to make everything work, that's how I've been living.
Of course. So I want to commend you for being a single mom. That's very tough, and being able to have two jobs to make sure your children are being well cared for. I can definitely hear that this was a very difficult situation for you and really scary for what you went through. But I'm here to support you in what you're going through. So I do have a couple questions for you. So are either Evelyn or Trevor's dads involved right now?
No. I know who they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't care.
Okay.
They don't care.
So you're doing this essentially just you.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. Do you have any other supports?
No, not really. I mean, I have family, but they're nowhere near close to the state. And I come from a family that's very pull yourself up from your bootstraps kind of family, so it's up to me to make it work. I've reached out a few times just asking for money.
Yeah.
And they know me. They know who I am. They know that I'm putting this towards my kids, but for whatever reason, they're just very suspicious to just give money.
Okay.
Never had issues with drugs or alcohol, but I am around people who do just because they get it.
Yeah.
Those are the people that get it
Mm-hmm.
and understand the struggle. And, you know, sometimes when I have to work holidays and the daycare isn't open, like, they'll watch my kids, but I'm always very, very strict with them and say, like, if you use while my kids are with you, like, our friendship's over. Like, this is done. And so far that's been okay. But it's not ideal.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to get out of the hole.
Yeah. So some of the things I feel like I can see is you seem tired.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot on your plate. It sounds like it's just you, that you have family, but they're not necessarily as much of a support as you'd hope.
Yeah.
You don't have the dads right now as a support, so that's a lot to be doing on your own. And a 2-year-old, I mean, that in itself is huge.
Yeah.
You know, I do want to commend you that even though this situation happened the way it did, it did sound like you had a plan, that you thought your 14-year-old son was there and was going to watch Evelyn. When you left, where were you going?
Just going to Family Dollar.
Okay. So just to get some things that you
food,
needed.
yeah, milk, cereal, ramen.
Yeah. Okay. So our plan, kind of moving forward, is that you'll come and meet with me once a week. I'm going to do my best to work around your schedule because I know it's really important. You have your 2 jobs.
Yeah.
You need to be home to meet with Trevor off the bus, and you still have your 2-year-old.
Yeah.
One thing you can always do is you can always bring Evelyn here. I know sometimes that can be stressful and trying to figure out where she's going to go, and daycare is really expensive.
Yeah.
That's one of the benefits of our agency is we do provide childcare, so she can come with you when you meet with me. And, you know, my goal is really to support you, you know, and make sure that you're feeling heard, and we can talk about kind of how you're feeling. But, you know, I'm happy that you came in today. I know it can be really intimidating to come in and talk to a stranger. And I really, you know, I can't imagine how you're feeling with DCF being involved, but
Yeah, I just don't want my kids to get taken.
of course, and that's a really big fear to have.
Yeah.
But this was a huge first step, right? So I want you to be really proud of yourself. I'm going to give you my phone number. So what you can do is you can call me. It's 24 hours a day. You can text me if that's easier, like if you're at work and you're feeling really stressed out. Or we can always meet in the community. Okay. Do you have any questions for me in terms of kind of us moving forward and building that relationship?
I don't know. I mean, I'm like kind of a sensitive person, but I would much rather you be honest with me than like beat around the bush. Like,
Of course.
I know I need the support. I know I need the support because this happened. But it's not comfortable. You know, I've been doing this for, you know, since Trevor was a baby by myself. Evelyn's dad was in the picture for, you know, maybe the first year of her life and then just left.
Right.
Because it got hard.
Yeah.
But that's what being a parent is. So,
yeah.
But if I like seem hesitant at first, it's just because I'm scared and I don't know how to like let people in.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you telling me all of that. Again, those are very hard things. I can tell you're very insightful and you know yourself very well. And we're gonna take that time as long as it takes to build that relationship, and you can kind of tell me and express where you're at when feel comfortable. This is definitely not a place where I want you to feel pressure and telling it all. It's to support you.
Yeah.
You know, it is important for you to know that, you know, you have confidentiality when working with me. It is important, though, if you do talk about anything where yourself or your child would be in any imminent harm, that I would have to reach out to DCF. So it's certainly, by no means, I don't want that to scare you. It's really to keep you safe and to keep your children safe.
Yeah.
But I will keep that transparency between us. So if that situation ever arose, I would let you know. You know, that was something I was nervous about, and that we may have to talk to somebody else about it. But we'll kind of get there, and we'll talk about that. You can always ask me any questions if you're feeling uncomfortable. Okay. So thank you again for coming in today and sharing what you have. Okay. So we'll, after this, just plan for your next session, and I'm here if you need to call me or you need support up until your next session. Okay. All right. Thanks, Meredith.